this is my first YouTube video, something that I've been trying to do forever and I've been slacking. But basically, everybody subscribe to my new channel because I need that. But anyways, basically this video is going to be about, I am currently 35 weeks pregnant in 4 days I believe. And this video is introducing myself and basically why I'll be getting induced at 37 weeks and you know how I feel about it. I have a couple questions that people ask me that I'll answer, and yeah, let's get to it. So basically, my name is Casey. I'm 19 years old and I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I am from Massachusetts, but I currently live in Philly. Yep, I'm 35 weeks pregnant. And yeah, let's get to it. So basically, my pregnancy has been going pretty good. Nothing like crazy. The baby's perfect. They did diagnose me with hypertension, which is high blood pressure, during pregnancy. It hasn't been high, like crazy high. It's been pretty normal my whole pregnancy. So I take like aspirin here and there, because that helps and it actually decreases the chances of getting preeclampsia, which we'll come to that. But yeah, my pregnancy's been, I've gained 35 pounds, which I'm not too happy about, but it's okay because it's all worth it. And I know that, sorry, and I know that, you know, I'll get back to my weight, so I'm really not too worried about it. I'll be breastfeeding and pumping a lot, so yeah, other than that, and I've been getting, my nose is so fat, my face is getting fat, like, oh my god, I love being pregnant, don't get me wrong, but I cannot wait to give birth to my baby girl. Yes, it's a girl. Her name is Ariella Sophia. So yeah, November 5th at 4 p.m. is when I go in for my induction. Basically the other night, what night was it? Tuesday night I went into the hospital around like 8:40 because I was taking my blood pressure and it was 140/85, and that's the highest I've ever had. And they always tell you go in if it's 140/90, so I was like, you know, that's close enough, like I don't want to, you know, risk anything. So I went in the hospital. I took it 3 times before I was like, let me relax, and I called the hospital. I was like, should I come in? They said, you know, basically they said if this is the highest you've ever been, like come in just to make sure that everything's good, baby's okay, and like you're okay and all that. So I went in and I was in there. Of course my blood pressure went down. I knew it every time. My blood pressure was gonna go down. It went down. It was perfect when I got into the hospital. But you know, they took blood and they took my pee, and I guess when they took my pee, I had some protein in my pee, and if people don't know what that means, that could be a risk for preeclampsia. And preeclampsia is something that's pretty dangerous for me and baby, so that's a no-no. But I guess it was just a little bit of protein for them to like be concerned or to, you know, want to test it more. So they did, they just wanted to make sure like it was really the protein. So they did a catheter. They put it in my area, and it makes you pee. So, and that's like all the clear, wouldn't get your discharge and anything like that, because that's what they wanted to make sure. So they did that, and I waited. I was in the hospital for like 2 hours, but I didn't have to wait for those results because they said it was getting late. I told them, like, you know, we gotta go, he has work in the morning, da da da. So she was like, you don't have to wait for this, like, we'll call you in the morning. And I was like kind of nervous because it's like, I mean, in the beginning of my pregnancy, around 22 weeks, I had a little bit of urine in my a little bit of protein in my urine, but then I did a 24-hour pee test, brought it in, everything was fine. So I was like, I had it in my heart, like, you know, everything's gonna be fine. Like, this is what happened last time. I had protein, all that good stuff, and it came out, it was good. So I had like a 90%, like 90% was like, yeah, it's good, and the 10% was like, maybe. So I was just waiting for the call the next morning, and they didn't call me. It was like 10:30, and I was like, you know what, let me just call them. So I called triage, labor and delivery, because that's where I went, and I, you know, explained to them what happened, da da da, and I told them that I was waiting for a call back to know if my results came out good or bad. And so they put me with 2 nurses. I talked to 2 nurses, and they told me that the urine came back with elevated protein, meaning I had protein in my urine. So I said, well, like, what's gonna happen? Like, what do I do? Basically like that, because the nurse told me the night when I went to the hospital, the nurse told me that if I do have that protein in my urine, that they will be inducing me in 2 weeks. So at 37 weeks. So I was like, you know, I told her that's what the nurse said, and they talked to the doctor, whatnot, and they gave me an inducement date. November 5th at 4 p.m. is when I go in for my inducement. And let me tell you, I prayed. I'm a prayer. I pray every night. So I prayed in the hospital. I prayed when I got home, and I prayed the morning before I even like called them. And I told them, I was like, basically like, it's in God's hands, like whatever happens, happens. And it happened. And honestly, like, it's scary because like I don't know if I have preeclampsia, or I just don't know if it's like protein in my urine. Like, I'm not quite sure. They didn't really explain it. I'm waiting for my nurse to contact me back, but I'm honestly excited. Like, I'm so excited to like meet my little girl. Like, I'm extremely like happy, like, and I just pray for a safe delivery. Like, my pregnancy, like, I've been very scared and anxious. I have a lot of anxiety, so like I get very anxious a lot about things, and so I don't know, I just hope I'm more scared of the contractions, because like I get Braxton Hicks here and there, but I know that's like nothing. Like, I'm scared for those contractions, and I'm trying to go natural, so you know, like, I gotta be strong, you know, I gotta be strong. So pray for me. I'm not really scared of getting induced. People tell me like be patient, because like you can be in there for hours, but I'm trying to do like some steps on like trying to soften my cervix by myself, and trying to like do little things to like maybe help me contract, just so it can be a little easier for me when I go in there and I don't have to be in labor for days. But I am truly excited, and I just want like November 5th to be here already, even though I'm gonna miss being pregnant. No matter how much weight I gain, like, I'm gonna miss being pregnant. So yeah, and I'm gonna answer these. They're only like 3 or 4 questions, but I'm gonna answer them. And I will be doing a hospital bag and baby bag vlog, so make sure you tune in for that. And the lighting is bad, the background's bad, like, don't mind it. I mean, it's not too bad because you can see my baby's ultrasound pictures, but Yeah, maybe I'll do in a better area next time. But so I'm gonna answer these couple questions. One said, are you nervous getting induced? Like, are you nervous about getting induced? Like I said, I'm not really nervous about the getting induced part. I'm nervous about the contractions and having a safe delivery. Like, I'm just more nervous about labor than getting induced. So yeah. And then someone said the most challenging part of pregnancy. The most challenging part of pregnancy, honestly, like, pregnancy has been pretty good for me. Like, it sucks sometimes when you're like, want to go out, you want to have a few drinks, like stuff like that, like you want to, you know, do stuff, and that's kind of challenging because it's like, damn, like I'm 9 months, I'm like going through this for 9 months, like I can have a drink, I can have nothing, so like that's kind of stressful. But honestly, like I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, I love feeling my baby kick, like her little hiccups, like every little thing, like it makes me feel so happy. So the challenging part is probably like what I just said, and the gaining weight, like the gaining weight part, that's challenging. But yeah. And then also, how's your body changed inside and out? Fat. Like fat, like I've gained mad weight. Fat. No. How my body's changed inside and out, I just have a little baby girl inside of me. I have a little human growing. That's a big change. Like, I did that. Like, I'm strong enough to do that for her. Like, God has given me the strength to be strong enough to carry her and all that stuff. So like, honestly, yeah, it was only 3 questions. I just posted it on like a couple social medias, but yep, I don't want to make this too long. It's already like been like 12 minutes or 13 minutes. So I just know I've been saying I'm gonna do a YouTube video. It's nothing special, just me talking about pregnancy and talking about why I'm getting induced and all that good stuff. So subscribe, because I promise you, you won't be let down. I'm gonna do that hospital bag video probably next week. Yeah, next week's a good week. Next Thursday. How about my videos be every Thursday? All right. Bye, guys.